Alright, hey guys, what is going on? It's Prowler here, and today I have a 49 gun streak on the map Octane. I'm playing 6v6 Blitz, and I'm playing with two other players. I was able to get this sick 49 gun streak. The first part of the game where I get the KEM is pretty slow paced. I was playing pretty passive. But on the second half, when I was able to run through their spawn pretty well, I was able to pick up a really fast paced game, and I wish I was doing this a bit earlier because it would have been way faster of a KEM. And this was just one of those perfect lobbies. Also with Octane as a great map. Also, you guys are going to be seeing some more from our newest member, Cryptic1N. He is, as far as I've heard from him, he is just a god. Like, no attachment KEM and no perks. Like, that's pretty insane. That's more deserving than just a spot on this team. That's certainly a spot on one of the better teams out there. Maybe he'll go somewhere after this. You know, if he certainly is pulling these off. I haven't seen much of his gameplay, but hopefully I can see it soon, and hopefully he can get it up on the channel, because if he's certainly doing all of this, which I perfectly believe he is, he can go some serious places here. And I'm hoping he does. I hope he moves on and goes to a bigger teams than 1N, but for now I hope he helps out 1N. But anyway, what I'm going to talk about is some sports stuff. I'm not really going to talk about Call of Duty. Considering this is such a sick gameplay, I think people want to see good gameplay without a commentary about Call of Duty or ranting about COD. Or just stuff like that, stuff with problems. Like, we've heard that a million times. People watch YouTube videos over and over again, and they just constantly hear about Call of Duty. So one of the rare things people actually like to talk about is sports and what's going on in the actual outside world other than gaming. So basically what I'm going to talk about is baseball, and mainly, you know, my favorite team is the Texas Rangers. And if you don't enjoy sports at all, like if you don't watch or anything, don't have a favorite sports team, I'm not going to say any more than that. You probably should, though. You probably should go out there and find a favorite sports team. But I basically got introduced to enjoying teams and actually having a heart and bleeding a certain team's color in 2010 when I started liking the Texas Rangers. Rooted them all the way to the World Series, where they lost to the Giants in 7 games. I believe it was 6 or 7 games. But at the time, I wasn't really caring too much about it because I was just introduced to it. But anyway, I always got excited when they hit a home run or something. I would always tune into the games, not really watch the entire game, because it's kind of boring when you're just getting into sports and you're watching like 2-hour to 3-hour games of really nothing. But now I really enjoy it. I can watch a baseball game every night. I also buy all this stuff like MLB.TV and stuff like that. So the most recent sporting event is the Super Bowl, where the Seahawks won over the Broncos 43-8. I don't know how many people watched it. There was certainly the 2K Pro Series going on at the time, and a lot of people like to watch the 2K Pro Series, which a lot of the pro teams were playing in, and they certainly didn't watch the Super Bowl. But I'm sure they're tuning in, so I hope you guys actually did watch the Super Bowl, and if you didn't, it was just a pathetic game. I actually turned off in the third quarter because it was pathetic. I didn't really want to waste my time watching it, because everyone who was watching obviously knew that the Broncos were not going to win. No matter who you liked, they just weren't going to win. So that's pretty much all for the Super Bowl. The NBA Finals are coming up, I believe. I don't follow the NBA that much, but I believe they are coming up from recent experiences with the NBA. My parents watch basketball and all that. College basketball, you know, Syracuse, that's my favorite team. I don't really care about any other teams in college other than that. So I hope they go undefeated. They're probably not gonna, but they certainly should. They're like 20-0 or something like that. So anyway, back to baseball. The Rangers made some pretty good moves in the offseason. I was talking about the World Series, so this was the first year that they didn't go to the World Series. Last 2011, they won 7 games with the Cardinals. Bad outfield play by Nelson Cruz, if you guys watched it. And they just blew away the game there. So hopefully they can win it this year. Hopefully they do a great job. And last year is like the first time they didn't make it in 2 years. So they made 2 consecutive years of the World Series in the playoffs. And then this year they lost game 163 to the Tampa Bay Rays. They tied, and then so on they went. They lost, and then the Red Sox won over the Cardinals in the World Series. So that was a really interesting World Series, and I hope we get another good one this year, as well as we have every year. So the Rangers, if you guys don't follow baseball at all, or don't follow the Rangers or the Tigers, they actually traded in Kinsler for Prince Fielder. So I think that was a pretty good trade in both teams. They really needed a first baseman, and the Tigers really needed a good second baseman. So it was a good trade for both sides. The Rangers made some pretty good deals. They need some pitching, though. And Russell Wilson is actually going to be attending spring training for the Rangers. He was on the Seahawks and he won the Super Bowl. So I really hope that the Seahawks let him play, because that would be really interesting to see someone with that much talent actually play baseball. So hoping to see him play in spring training, because that would be pretty cool. It is confirmed that he will be in spring training with the Rangers. I don't know if he's actually going to play or just practice with them. You know, they're always pretty interesting games to watch. So that's just my initial thoughts. This World Series prediction, right now, before we're even in spring training, I'm going to say it's going to be the Dodgers and the Rangers, just because the Dodgers are a really good team. They have made probably some of the best changes ever. The Rangers are also a very good team, and I obviously support them, so I don't think they're going to go in, and the Dodgers as well. I more support the American League than the National League, but hopefully you guys really enjoyed this commentary. Make sure to comment, rate, like, subscribe. Go check out my channel, youtube.com/xsites. And I hope you guys enjoy the content we're putting out for you guys. You know, leave a comment what you guys want to see. We'll try and bring you guys that. If you want to see long gun streaks like this, fast KEMs, double KEMs, triple KEMs, and all that type of stuff. So my name has been Prowler. I'll see you guys later, and I hope you enjoyed the commentary. Peace.